Hello. So I'm
Hey, hey.
super excited for this because you've shared your Remax Tools presentation in several of the groups, probably mostly maybe in the broker owner manager group.
Right.
And it's
I think
all
I might have shown it in the Tech and Tools group a while ago, but not the updated one, probably.
and so much has changed because I know even what I had, and now I'm like, well, I had the top 10, but now I kind of have to like three of my slides are really combining two or three things just because we've had so many tools since R4
Right.
to be able to incorporate. So I'm super excited. I know so many people, they get really, I want to say frustrated because they feel they have to use everything. And and I know
Thank
just
you
like
so much.
there's so much to learn. There's so many things to use. But I know for like our broker, it's like, I just tell people, like, you're never going to use everything. But by having that variety, you can find which one will actually work for your business and then baby step it. So
Right.
here's what I want to focus on. Let me kind of master that before I incorporate. And I know when we do our business planning, we set everything up in quarters. Like, what are the four things you want to implement in your business? Let's break it up into quarterly, into weekly, daily, hourly. So
That's a
that
good
way,
idea.
it's like baby stepping all these tools because you come back from the convention and your mind is just, you have all these notes like, I need to do, here's the 10 things I want to do. And I'm like, no, pick three and then work on one and just kind of focus it. So I'm super excited for your Remax tools. And really what this is about, you don't have to use everything, but everyone does business a different way. So find out which tools you may not be using, or we're going to dive a little deeper into some of these. So it probably will be something that you forgot about or was on one of your note sheets from one of these conventions or classes or something. And definitely in the comments, if there's something that you really want to learn about, we'll do specific classes on. I know I could do an hour class on every single one of these tools. And I know a lot of them we already have, but I'm going to let you go ahead and share your screen, get started. I'm super excited for this. Introduce yourself, all that fun stuff. What do you do?
What do I do?
Who are you and what do you do?
Well, my name is Ana.
And make sure you get that right, Ana.
Ana Duarte, like I do art. And I am a real estate agent, obviously, with Remax Advantage, but I am also the technology trainer for all of our 5 offices, and that includes Remax Advantage and Remax Wealth Specialist. And we are located in the Charlottesville area and Shenandoah Valley, so the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia.
So pretty up there. I love driving through all of that for sure.
Right. It is very pretty. And right now, it's been raining, so the foliage is nice and green. But in a couple months, probably a month or two, it's going to start getting like different colors with the fall and all that stuff.
That's the best part. And last year was my first fall ever. Being from Florida, it's green year round. So last year was my first fall, and oh my gosh, like
you need to come visit. There is a winery on the parkway with beautiful views. So yeah, we need to go there when you come over.
Oh my gosh, yes. No, I would love that because it was like an hour and a half drive that I would take for my lunch break to go on the parkway, which kind of goes around the Smokies. And I mean, pictures just don't even do it justice. Like my daughter thought something was wrong with me because I took her with me one day and I just, was like, oh, she thought I was like in pain because I'm like crying and just the noises coming out of my mouth. She was like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, it's so beautiful. But I guess that's what happens when you get Floridian into the like a fall and just craziness. But it's cool. I can't wait.
All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Let me find my tab. And how's that? Perfect.
Yes, perfect.
All right. Welcome to the Remax Agent Tech. There are a lot of tools that Remax offers, and most people don't even know about half of them. So the first one that we're going to talk about is one of our newest acquisitions. It's a partnership between Remax and HomeSnap, and it's called Megaphone. And it's pretty much your personal advertising company. You go into Megaphone and you want to advertise yourself as an agent. So, advertise to your sphere of influence or to a specific zip code, just to make sure that people see you throughout the different platforms, whether it's, websites or social media or whatever people are. You can also advertise your listings.
Last week with Bill, and we actually did like a whole ad. So I think we have 2 more days, because then we're supposed to get the results, because he did like a 9-day ad or something like that. So
right.
That was exciting, because I know we already get, the listing advertisements, but we wanted to dive in. So it's really cool. If you have not checked out Megaphone, at least go in there and try it. If you're not even sure where to start, look back into the units, and we have Bill for a couple classes that we've done on here. So definitely check that out.
So you actually get a free week of advertising for your every listing that goes live. So, and the cool part of that about these ads, it is not just like an ad to put your listing in front of people. It's a lead form ad, which means that people click on it and they enter their information, to get more, their contact information, to get more information about that listing. So you get that lead. But as every online lead, it's, you may get them, you may not get them. It's all in a follow up, and sometimes they put their wrong information, but that's just how it is with every online lead anyway. But it's neat that if you don't know anything about Facebook lead form ads, Megaphone does it for you, and you don't have to worry about that.
And if you're looking, I know today is Katie Lance's class, and that's on Facebook ads, Facebook pixels. If you use a different website and use that, so that's today at 1 Eastern. I think it's 10 Pacific. I don't know.
Is that gonna be like a Zoom webinar, or is it gonna be live?
It's a Zoom webinar. So I know it was shared in all the groups.
I'm pretty sure I signed up for it. I think
sign up for that one. That one would be great.
Did I miss anything about Megaphone?
No, I think Megaphone. There's so many, and we've done so many classes. I think that's perfect.
Okay. The next app that we have is First. This one was announced during our floor. So First is a phone app. It syncs with your phone contacts, and that includes, any clients that you add to your phone, and also, your regular contacts, so your friends, your family, whatever. You can also export your contacts from your database, your CRM, and send that Excel sheet to First, and they will upload all of your leads and contacts to First if they're not all saved on your phone. And then it kind of like scrubs data and finds the people that are most likely to do a real estate transaction in the near future. So so it shows up as opportunities. You can select them to add to Inflow, which Inflow, it kind of just like a reminder for you to reach out to them, maybe, every couple of weeks kind of thing. If you talk to those people and they actually show interest in doing a transaction in the near future, like right now, in the next few weeks, you can add them to a hot list, and that is a constant reminder to stay on top of your hot list. It works kind of like a CRM, but not really. It's just getting you in the habit of following up and staying on top of your contacts.
It's insane. And I'm like every agent. We had First for our office before Remax acquired them, and my agents were paying $100 a month happily. So you get 90 days for free. And I know I've told anybody, sign up at minimum, do those 90 days, make it work for you, actually work it to see. It's like 700 different trigger points. Very big brother, all this, artificial intelligence. It's crazy, and it totally works for you. So make sure, even if it's not something you use long-term, take advantage of these 90 days for free. Get everything in there, get all your contacts organized, because you can export from there. Make sure to take advantage. It is an app. Sign in with your Remax email. I know they were doing weekly classes for RU regarding the First. So make sure to go to RU, check out some of their classes on it. But definitely, even if it's not a long-term game to use this, sign up, take advantage of that 90 days for free. It's incredible, and everybody should be using this, I think. I mean, it's mind-blowing, the technology that's out there and what this uses. So,
and in case you don't know what RU is Remax University, which is on your Max Center, just so you know.
Oh, boy.
And another cool thing about First, you import all of your contacts, and you may be a little bit like, oh my God, I have so many contacts, I'm not gonna be able to organize all of these people at the same time. Well, you don't have to worry about that. Every day, first is going to give you just a couple of tasks that take about 5 to 10 minutes to do. So it's going to tell you, all right, add 5 people to your inflow, and you go through those people, reach out to them, add them to your inflow, or contact a couple of people on your hot list. Then the next day is confirm property addresses, because another thing that it does, it scrubs the data and matches the property address with that contact. And if you didn't have a property address, now you do, and you can just confirm, hey, is this your property address? I want to make sure I add you to my list so I can mail you a birthday card or whatever it is. Yeah, absolutely. Just like little bits and pieces every day. And think of it as like a game. You can make a goal to do maybe like 10 actions a week if you want to start like that. And after 10 actions, it tells you like, hey, you reached your goal for the week. Good job. And you can go the extra mile and do a couple more actions.
That's good to make
work your database.
Because we're all competitive. So treat it like a game. Do all your assignments that it does. It will work for you. I promise. It's incredible. Just don't, when you get like a likely missed opportunity, don't call that person and yell at them. It's still artificial intelligence. They may not have listed their property. Don't call and be like, I just got a notification that you listed with somebody else. Don't do that, but use this data as, a way to, it'll tell you like who to reach out to and why. So make sure to use it and let it work for you, not against you.
It connects with your MLS to tell you when you win the deals, whether they buy or sell with you, or when you lose the deal, which means that somebody else listed, one of your contacts listed with somebody else. And it kind of hurts. Yes. Maybe it's more of an incentive for you to like, okay, I need to stay on top of my people or else I'm going to miss on all of these good deals.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. I wasn't sure if I missed anything. Oh yeah, they have a new feature that you can categorize people into groups. So if you're in a wine club, you can add all of your wine club people in there. If you're in the PTA, you can add all your PTA contacts in there, and kind of helps categorize it a little bit more, tags kind of thing.
Super.
All right. Another one is Photify. It is also a mobile app. They don't have a web version just yet, but it's like your own design center on your phone. So you can do stuff on the go. So let's say that your client is late 5 minutes. You can just go on your phone and work with some of the templates that they have there or create your own. You can use photos that you took or videos that you took and brand them and then send it out. Like say, it's one of your best clients' birthdays and you're in the car, you can just go there, maybe grab a picture from your client's Facebook or creep on it, or just a picture of you or a video. And then you can brand it and just like send it over to your client through text or email or whatever it is.
I love the video templates they have. So you're right. You could just grab your phone, do a quick video. Maybe you just went to a listing presentation. You want to send a quick video. It was great meeting you, blah, blah, blah. You do that. You go into Photify. They have these branded, frames that already have your information because you enter that in once you set up your Photify. You plop that video in and now it's a branded, it has all that information. There's plenty of templates to choose from, and text it over or email it over to the client. Like mind blowing. It takes you maybe, it's going to take you longer to actually film the video if you have to keep redoing it than actually just throw it up in the frame. Your information's there. Or like yesterday, National Dog Day. So I'm like, okay, let me just take a quick picture of my dog or find one on my camera roll because there's plenty.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Your newsfeed is all about dogs and the cat.
I know. And they have their own page too. So that's probably why they have their own page, is because I try not to do too much, but I do because I don't know. Right now, I think we could just use more dog and cat photos. But so National Dog Day, and Photify has, the Remax stickers and the Giphies. So they just added those last month. So take a picture, go over to Remax stickers, add the little, the home dog, no place like home. I actually have a shirt that has that. Throw that on there, save it, and then I posted it right away. So all from your app. I mean, Photify is incredible with everything they already have. The fun little quote saying, happy closing day, welcome home. Plus they have all the stickers. Photify.
They have stock photos, and you can also, if you have like your listing photos in your Google Drive or Dropbox, you can also connect your Google Drive and Dropbox and grab those listing photos and put them into your design. But somebody is asking how to place videos and use that. There is a section just for video templates. So you can use some of the frames that are already done by Remax that are branded Remax, and just put your video in there and save it into your camera roll or whatever it is. But one more feature is there is a section in the template section that is called Megaphone. You can go in there and it already has the ad sizes that are used in Megaphone, and you can edit those, customize it, and then send it to Megaphone. Then you go on your computer, log into Megaphone, and select, use ones that are Photofy, and all of the designs that you created on Photofy and sent to Megaphone show up right there on your desktop.
So yeah, I would encourage anybody to go. I think on Vimeo, Photofy has a ton of tutorials. They have a ton of, like, for Remax specifically. Yep. But then you can also do
which is actually right here. That's my link.
Yeah, they have a ton of tutorials, and watching them, I know we tried to get them to do it in the group, and it was a little hard because of how you connect, like, the mobile. So then, I don't know, kind of got crazy. But they do tutorials. They do live classes all the time. I know they're always posting in the groups when they're going to do those. But they're also on Vimeo, and some of the stuff that they're doing in there, it's like, oh, I didn't even realize, that I could do that. So definitely take advantage of that. And also, to get a copy of the PDF you're reviewing, are you going to?
I can share this link at the end, and you'll be able to click on the links that I already have set up in there for videos or whatever it is.
So we'll make sure Ana will share this presentation in the groups.
Cool. So the 3 items that we just talked about, Megaphone, First, Photofy, you get freebies with them. So with Megaphone, you get 1 free week of free advertising for all of your listings. But then with First and Photofy, you get the first 3 months for free until you get charged $4 per app. But if you don't want to pay the $4 a month for each app, make a reminder on your phone the day before your trial ends to cancel that out, and you don't get charged $4. But again, that is 1 Starbucks coffee that you don't get to get.
Photofy is completely worth the money. If just like any tool, as long as you use it.
So these are great for new agents. New agents join. If they take advantage of First, reach out to their sphere, and just get the word out that they are an agent, they're done. They got like deals, in the first 3 months. So
absolutely, 100%.
I think it's great.
Everybody should be doing that.
All right, next we talk about Bluge. Bluge is our CRM, aka Custom Relationship Manager. So your database. You can just go in there, enter all the contacts that you have, all of the leads that you get from Remax.com on your personal agent website. Go in there, your Remax agent website, by the way. Go in there and you just tag them, categorize them, send emails. It has like a sphere, and it reminds you if you haven't contacted them in the past 14 days or month, whatever. So just a way to stay on top of your mind, top of your client's mind.
Top of mind. I like that, because Tavia, when she did the CRM, she showed us the cool little bubble of the colors, so she can actually see which people she hasn't gone back and forth with or added notes or conversated with. So it was kind of nice how organized that made it look.
Right. And remember Angelica, when she got interviewed by Tavia the other day, right? That she said no contact should be without a task. So always add a task to a contact, whether it's just like send a birthday card in a couple of months or check out to see how their trip was, just an excuse to reach out to those people, but always have a task added to each contact. I thought that was a great tip.
CRMs are only as good as you actually use them. So whether it's an Excel spreadsheet, you get the Bluge CRM, or you have another one, make sure that you're actually getting it to work for you and work with it. Don't just, I uploaded my contacts and now what I do. So
yeah. Well, you can add them to campaigns and send a newsletter every month. You can also put your deals in there to help you keep track of it. So you have your tasks for each deal. When is the home inspection due? When is the earnest money due? Send the reminder for the buyers to change their utilities into their name, and so forth and so forth. So you can have everything in there. to help you stay on top of your deals. And then you can see, you can put like a little widget on your dashboard, as you see right here. Maybe that's the one. Yeah. It says like, deals won in the past 90 days or deals lost in the past year kind of thing, or pending deals. Not deals lost. You don't want to see that. But past deals, whatever it is.
Work harder. I don't know. I'm like competitive. So for me, I like to see that because of course I would want to see deals won greater. So it's almost like a competition against myself. And
you got first for that.
That stuff just pushes me and doesn't do the opposite. So it just depends on what works for you.
Right. And a reminder that Remax owns Boosh. So if you want a feature in your CRM that maybe you got it in Top Producer or some other one, make a recommendation. Go to ideas.remax.net and make a recommendation like, hey, can we add this feature into our CRM? And you post a link to that whatever idea into the Remax Tech and Tools group once it gets approved, right? And then tell people like, hey, can you vote on this? And if other people think that it's a great idea, yeah, like they're going to upvote it. So you can vote. If a lot of people vote on that one, they're going to take it in consideration, possibly add it in the future.
No, and I think we talk about that a lot, but why it's so great is because they are listening to our feedback and what to incorporate and to add in. So
yeah. They are in the group, by the way. So they
see
what you post.
And they're looking for feedback. They put up polls. We always make sure that those are in the announcement. So if you do want to see what they have been asking our help with, just click on the announcements in any of the groups and you'll see them there, especially the Tech and Tools, because that's like, I think this is live in the Creative and Tech and Tools. And, we all admin the same. It's kind of like we knew with Booge and Megaphone and Photofy, like we needed a tech group that would be like our sister versus just marketing.
Right.
So
because not all technology is marketing related.
And we knew it needed its own little group and platform. So that's when we started the Tech and Tools group last summer, just because we wanted to keep more of the marketing, and that way it could have its own little group, and we knew that would be good.
Yeah. So the next segue is that from the Boosh CRM, you can also edit and customize your Boosh website. So your Boosh website it has the first part of your remax.net email address. So mine is Ana Duarte at remax.net. So I cut off the at remax.net and make it anaduarte.remax.com, and that's my agent website. And it comes already, it already has a default. It's done. All you have to do is just log into your Boosh CRM, go to the website tab, and publish that website. And actually make sure that you add your zip codes to your settings also in Boosh, so that when people go on the Remax website and they're looking for an agent in a specific zip code, if you have that zip code in your settings, then you have a chance of getting that lead. So 2 things that you need to do. Probably 3. You need to go to the Max Center, your account, and make sure that you have an updated headshot and a bio, and all your contact information is updated in there. You need to go to Boosh CRM and add your zip codes and notifications. If you want to get a text message that you got a lead, you add your phone in there so that you can accept straight up from your phone. Also, if you don't want rental leads, you can turn off that by checking that mark, the thing that says rental leads do not want to accept. Got to read that part. Do not want to accept. Check whatever you don't want to accept.
The big thing is because you would think automatically you're going to check everything you do want leads from, and then it was like, oh no, it's only check what you do not want. So it's almost opposite of what we would normally think of. It's kind of like hitting a red button to go versus stop. So make sure if you're not getting the leads that you have the 10 zip codes. It's 10 unique zip codes, whereas before we could put in 10 of the same zip codes. Now it's 10 unique. It basically, the first lead goes to the last person that received a lead for that zip code. So put in 10 unique zip codes. You have to put in at least 1. And then to make sure your profile is completely full, make sure in your account, your website link, your social links are all in Max Center, so that when someone does happen upon you on remax.com, or they do a search for your name in Remax, your profile is what pops up in a search. You want to make sure your social icons and visit my website, because that'll take you over to whatever website you have, whether it be Booge or another one. And that is next week's class on how not, stop being a secret agent, because I'm mind-blown at how many people have URLs that go absolutely nowhere, or they go to remax.com because they're not the right URL, and it's just my
But because the website address changed from like before, when we had Lee Street, it was agentsmith.remaxagent.com, and they removed agent, so now it's agentsmith.remax.com. I'm talking about like Man in Black, Agent Smith.
name.remax-state.com, which was like,
oh goodness,
forever ago. So it just, if that's links not
right,
you're basically feeding leads to other agents because they're going straight to remax.com. They're not going to your website, because if someone's on your website creates a lead, that automatically is your lead. It's not going out in that pool. So next week is all about stop being a secret agent.
Right. And then number 3, publish the website. It's not just like make sure that your contact is correct in your profile and your zip codes. You have to like click the publish button so that the default website goes live. And the default website already has a navigation bar that has, the buy, like people can go in there and search for properties, do like a map search. They have a buyer's guide in there. Download the mobile app so that you can see the properties and find the properties right on your phone. It also has a sell tab, and it has an automated home value estimate, which is kind of cool. And if you're doing, for example, a megaphone ad, find out what your home is worth, you can have it linked to the automated home value page on your Booge website. And then so the ad goes out to the internet, so Facebook, whatever, Google, and it links back to your home value, and people enter their property address. And in order to get more information, they have to put their contact information in there. And then you get that lead with their actual physical address.
It does not generate a lead for us. So
no, it did. It did for me. I tested with myself the other day.
So unless they just change that, because you could put in your address and you just got the results, but it didn't generate a seller lead. So unless that has changed, I'll have to check that now, because I know that was something.
Right. So was it yesterday that I was talking about Megaphone, and I said that I was trying to set up an ad, and that's when I tested it, and I got myself as a lead. So maybe they changed.
Try that now, because it wasn't before, and I know that was in the ideas. Like, we should at least be getting the seller lead.
Well, I did.
Address. Okay. Well, I'm going to try it now.
Yeah. So this is the default one, but you can customize it. You can change, if you want a video, or, a video versus a picture, you can change your header.
No videos on the headers yet.
Yeah. Header. You can have your bio up top, the listings, your social media, your reviews. You can move these things around, and think of it as, you get a brand new phone from the store, and then you just add the apps that you use. So that's kind of like what this is. This is, Booge comes as a default phone that you get straight up from the phone. It comes from the store. It comes with the apps that come with the phone, but then you can just add the apps that you use, and that's what you do Booge. You just add the blocks of the content that you want to use on your website. And if you want to learn more about this, just go to Remax University. There is a section on the left tab, all the way down, that says Booge, and you can do a learning track that has all these compilation of videos about the website, and you can just follow that and learn more about Booge. And Booge Camp is coming up.
Yes, that's next week, September 2nd, I believe.
I think so. Yeah, I saw that on my calendar. All right, on to the next one. And if you want to sign up for Booge Camp, the link is on the Tech and Tools group, and maybe the creative group, I think. Okay. Then new feature, this is Remax Marketplace, which is going to replace the Shop at Remax. So it just became active, a couple weeks ago after BOC.
Yep.
And you go in.
Can you believe that? That was last week, I think. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I thought it was 2 weeks ago. Maybe. Who knows? Everything is like getting all blurry.
Yes.
So this is where all the approved suppliers are going to go. But it's not just the approved suppliers that we had at Shop and Remax. This time, the Remax LLC went out and grabbed more suppliers that we recommended, because I was part of that beta group kind of thing. So I made recommendations for Trainable, for example, and other tools vendors that they've been adding on. And the cool part is that we all get discounts with this. So if you want to get G Suite, Google Suite, you get a discount through this. Photify is already in there. There's a few others. Data protection services as well, like Data Vault, maybe not Data Vault, but other stuff. Brox Brownie is going to be in there. Any software that requires a sign-in, you don't have to remember a password or in email login for each one of those things. It's going to have the single sign-on feature that you just have to go, you sign up for these tools, these vendors, and then it's going to add a tile that you can just go in and click, and then logs you in automatically without you having to sign in separately, kind of thing.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. And obviously we all get discounts, Remax discounts and stuff like that. So go on to Max Center. You will see now a tile that looks like this, Remax Marketplace, your new home for Remax products and approved suppliers.
No, it's definitely cool. Definitely go in there and check it out. There's a ton of stuff now in there.
Yeah. So Remax, we are everywhere. But the couple of things that we have, the different branches maybe. We have the regular Remax for residential, which is, it has this brand just like Remax, and the balloon and whatnot. Then you have the Remax collection, which is for your luxury properties. And a property is considered luxury when it is double the average price for a specific zip code. So if the zip code is on average is $300,000, that means that if you have a property listed for over $600,000, you can use the Remax collection branding for it because it is considered a luxury property. And it should automatically go into the Remax collection website because there is also a Remax collection website. If you find that it's not showing up there automatically, there may be a discrepancy in the threshold file, and you may have to get in contact with your local MLS and try to get a price average for each zip code and send that file to Remax LLC, which I had to do. It is not easy, but it's doable. So now my zip codes are all fixed.
Because the threshold, if you go into Max Center and click on Remax Luxury, they do have for each zip code what that price range.
Yeah, you can download that file and double check.
Yes.
If those zip codes are okay. And then you have the Remax Commercial, which obviously if you're doing commercial real estate, you can use the Remax Commercial branding, which does not allow your photos on it. So we found out.
Well, and Remax has new groups. So they have a Remax collection or luxury group. They have a Remax commercial group. So these are all relatively new within the last six or so months. So definitely do a search or post in here if you want the links. We can do that. And these are ran by corporate. So they are, I know, Anne does they do live shows, promote luxury listings in there.
Webinars every week now, yep.
Yeah, and then in the commercial, you have all the practitioners that are giving, good insight. And it's a great way to connect with, those, especially if you're doing commercial, to connect with other Remax commercial agents, and the same with luxury, getting the most out of what we have.
Oh, and just so you know, there is the luxury forum coming up and also the commercial forum, which I'm assuming they're both going to be virtual.
Yes.
So I think next month or next couple of months.
Yeah, I think I know the commercial one is in the next couple of weeks, I think. Now I have
I didn't pay attention to that one because I don't do commercial, but yeah. But you can also, I think they're also offering the luxury certification or something. It might be in our Remax University.
Like every couple years, we would do it as a group, just so that we could all, we have a ton with all the designations and stuff.
The Remax collection, which I already talked about, there is a specific Remax collection resource page. You can also find that link in Max Center. There is a tile there that says Remax collection. So you can go there and see all the different marketing resources for the Remax collection. And I have a video there. I just don't, we don't have time to play all these videos. We also have, as you may know, the Children's Miracle Network, which is a Remax preferred nonprofit. So a lot of agents donate part of their commissions to their local children's hospital, which in my area, for example, is UVA, University of Virginia in Charlottesville. And if you go to Remax University, not Remax University, sorry, to Mac Center, there is also a tile there for your CMN. You can click on there. That's where you can make donations if your office does not do the donations for you. You can do that right there on the dashboard. So when you make a donation, you can also choose to send a card to your client that saying that you made a donation on their behalf. And it's kind of like a nice gesture as well. You can be considered a miracle agent if you do $500 donation in 1 year. And in your office will be a miracle office if it does $2,000 donation in 1 year as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to learn more about CMN and be a social CMN practitioner, you can also go to Remax University and take the class for free there. It just tells you more about what can you do to be more socially invested in CMN and use that as a marketing tool as well.
I have that.
Yay!
And it is just finishing Month of Miracles now, so great time to take it.
Remax also has the design center automation. So with every new listing, within 24 to 48 hours, you get an email with a marketing package. So these are materials from Design Center that were created automatically for you that you don't have to do anything to create. You get that email, and then you can start marketing and blasting them out. So you get a single property website, which is pretty much a landing page just for that listing. You get a brochure, a one-page brochure, but also a 4-page brochure if you want to print it out and put it on your info box or put it at the listing on the table. I do a home book that uses the 4-page one, and I put like a lot more stuff in there. So Remax in the creative group, if you do home book, you probably find my post that has everything that I put in that home book in a video showing all the different pages and whatnot. You can also get a social media graphic that you can blast it out. So you grab that social media, put it on your Facebook business page, and then you put the link to your single property website in there so people can click on it. And then if they ask for more information, you get that lead only for that specific listing, or you can do it for open houses as well. E-newsletter that you can email to your clients, a virtual tour, a video, postcards if you want to print it out and send to everybody on that neighborhood that is just listed or just sold. Actually, they don't do just sold anymore, I don't think. The pending one. Not quite sure. I think they stopped doing that.
I think there was like a change or something like that, because it used to send a just sold.
As soon as it went under contract, you would get the just sold. But some of my agents noticed that they're not getting that anymore. And when we reach out, they said that they stopped doing it. LLC.
I have to look at that now.
Yeah. I was going to say something else. So yeah, one thing to notice is when you enter your listing on the MLS, you want to be sure to put the first 5 or 6 photos to be a different photo of the best features of the house. You don't want to put 6 photos up front of just the outside of the house, which a lot of people do, because when you get these materials created for you, you're going to get a postcard that all it has is pictures of the outside of the house. So if you put the best photo first and then all the best features after that, you get a postcard that has a picture of the pool, of the chef kitchen, of the spa bathroom, whatever it is that you want to highlight on that property. The postcard is going to be beautifully created, ready for you to market.
Right. Otherwise, you have to go to projects, and then you have to go edit, rearrange the photos. But I always say that too, because even where it's, getting showcased on Zillow or even, the MLS, your website, when they're looking at those photos, like grab them with the best photos you have. And it's not, 4 pictures of the outside, then 4 pictures of the kitchen, put your best 6 photos first to grab and entice that person to really get interested in that property. And also for all the marketing material, you don't have to redo everything, because it'll just be done nicely for you.
And then after that 6th picture, you can have, 5 pictures of the kitchen. That's fine. So people can browse the kitchen and have like a feel of the layout kind of thing. But the first 6 pictures, you definitely want to have it all different, features, so that, your postcard doesn't get blah.
Right.
Kind of thing. And Remax University, tons of good stuff in there. You got videos about every single tool that we have. You got videos about listing presentations. If you want to learn about listing presentations or overcoming objections, they got videos for that. you want to get certifications for your ABR, CRS, whatever it is, you can go in there and get discounts for that, because sometimes they have specials every month, and it takes you to the not the CE shop, NAR store, I think. And you get the discounts.
And I think you get better discounts when you go in through here. It's like you get a Remax plus the NAR discounts when we were looking, especially because since like April, they've been offering like super big discounts. But we noticed when we went in through RU, it's like you're getting a Remax discount plus the NAR. So it was, I might nuts taking their, all these different classes for designations. It's pretty cool.
Right. So also on the left tab right on top, you're going to have the links to all the previous webinars that LLC has been offering for us. And it has a schedule of the next webinars that are going to happen, so you can register for them. You also have the learning tracks in there. If you're new to Remax, you can do that learning track and learn all about the brand. If you're new to business, there's also the Take Flight learning track for you to learn more about the business and best ways to, increase your business. If you want to start a team, there's also a team track that gives you some insights on that. And then scroll down more, you're going to have videos for Boosh, for Megaphone, for Photofy, a whole bunch of other stuff in there.
I love all the learning tracks that they're adding in there, especially on Boosh, to really kind of organize that. Because It was just like you clicked on Boosh and it was like, okay, there's like 100 videos.
Yep.
Which start first, and it's like you didn't know, and now they've really organized those tiles to make it a lot more easier and user friendly to know at what level, where to start.
Right. Like the first app, for example, is very interactive, and it only takes like 45 minutes for you to get set up and start working with your first app. It's pretty neat. We have also on Max Center the Remax marketing. So if you want to find logos, cover photos for your
balloon.
Transparent balloon, your cover photos for your social media accounts, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, even LinkedIn is in there, I think. And social graphics for national holidays or something like that also go in there ahead of time. If you want to do billboards or radio commercials or video commercials, you also can download all of those files from there and send it to your media company, local media company, so they can set it up for you.
Or what I say is download the audio, and then you go out and make videos of yourself in the community, almost like B-roll, where you're not even having to talk, or you talk at first and then you kind of showcase the area and slap that audio on top of it. And now you have a 30-second commercial that's localized, but the audio is on a national level, so it's recognizable by all the commercials and radio spots that Remax does. That's a
good idea, because a lot of people don't like listening to their voice.
Right. So that's at least get you on there, introduce yourself, and then add videos like B-roll, and then you can just slap that audio in your, editing software.
Yeah. The Remax URL shortener is really neat, so you don't have to have www.blah/123//blah/blah/123//blah. Really long URL. You can just grab that. For example, your single property website. I do that for my open houses or for my listings. I grab that single property website that was created for me from the Marketing Center automated packet kind of thing. I grab that link. I go into the Remax URL shortener, paste that link in there to create a new URL shortener, and I can customize it. I can put 123 Main Street for my listing, or I can do 123 Main Street open house for the open house listing, because it's going to be two different pages. And then it makes it easy for me to remember. I can grab that the short URL and put it on my brochures, for example. So when I have my open house and people take the brochure, they can go onto that link and get more information in there. I put a video, like the listing video that I make, I put it in there. I also put the Matterport 3D tour in there. And then if people request for more information, again, you get that link. But you can also track these. So you have analytics and see how many people clicked on it, what day they clicked, were they on mobile, were they on desktop, whatever it is.
No, I love that. And I do that for all the different listings, and it makes it easier to remember when you're just trying to quickly share like you do a quick graphic on Photofy, you want to post it up there, and then to remember what the URL is. Well, if you do the same, whether you put 123 Main Street or you do the MLS number, it's super easy to remember, and then you can always go back. I do that for even like in AdWorks, Megaphone, like I change the link so that I can have analytics, and that way I know where they're coming from.
And a lot of people don't know this, but you can set it up so that Design Center create these URL like shortened URL automatically for you, and all you have to do is go to the URL shortener from Max Center tile, and you'll find a link already in there, and all you have to do is just customize it.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. I've seen that, but I was like, gosh, that person's doing a lot of work. I didn't know it automatically.
Yep.
Because they didn't have titles, and I was like, well, why would you put out like a title to know what it is?
Yep.
So that makes sense.
And then one thing to know also is that once the listing goes under contract, that link no longer works, because you're not supposed to be advertising something that is not live. So they have it disconnect automatically. So if you see a lot of links there that are not working, it's because that property is no longer for sale.
Okay.
I learned that. And Remax support services. If you have any questions about the Remax technology, if we don't know clearly, but it's more on the back end, something's not working right, contact Remax support, product support, and they will help you. You can chat with them, you can call or text them, and then you can also email them. They're usually pretty quick to respond.
It's so easy, or even just texting or even emailing, depending on how severe the issue is. But usually if I chat or email, I get a response pretty quickly and something will get fixed. So
I'm good friends with Roma. Always answers me. All right. Then we have the Remax referrals. The referrals have now their own tile in Max Center. They had it set up on the side, and you would go click on the side tab and find agent kind of thing. But now they have their own tile. All you have to do is just go onto Max Center, click on Remax referrals, and you can search for an agent in a specific city, if they speak a certain language, if they have a specific designation, if they have their photo or don't have their photo, whatever you want to do, make sure you have your photo.
But make sure it's high res. Otherwise, it looks horrible when you...
Blurry, yeah. High res means high resolution, peeps. The Remax Hustle. This one, all you have to do is just remaxhustle.com. I think they may have a tile in Max Center. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. So you go there, you can create like custom listing videos. It's just a template, and you upload your photos, and boom, you have your own listing video. You can customize the commercials that Remax creates for us, like the national campaign commercials, like house for sale, house for sale, house for sale. All those silly commercials that make me laugh.
I like the I know an agent.
Yeah, that one's also really neat. The tools of a Remax agent is just, they have like different video clips in there, and you can select which tools work best for you. So you have one that they fix their little pen, or the guys at the open house fixing the little papers, or showing the house around. They have different things, and you can say which ones are your top features, your top skills, and you pick those 3, and it creates a commercial for you with your name and picture at the end, and your contact information, so you can post that on social media. I'm not sure if you'll be able to create an ad for it, because it doesn't have the 30 seconds requirement, or maybe it's the cover, the Facebook cover, that needs to be 30 seconds long.
What I do for the cover is
you put two together,
3 different versions, and then I sew them together, and then I put it up on Facebook for the cover.
Then you have the hustle graphic, which is pretty much an infographic about how much you hustle, how many coffees you drank, how many houses you sold, how many houses you listed, how many open houses you had. And if you're a new agent, just use your office stats kind of thing. But it's just like a little cute thing that you can just download and post it on your social media. And then you also, I'm sorry?
They're really cute. I love those hustle graphics.
Yeah. And what's your open house jam? And I just put my little Temptations song in there. And then you can also do like a welcome mat, which this was like one of the first ones. So I think the hustle graphics and the welcome mat were the first 2 features of the Remax Hustle website. The welcome mat, this is great for when you have buyers that just closed, and you can put welcome home, Smith's estimated 2020 or whatever, established 2020. And you download that and you can post it on your client's wall, or you can text them or send them an email. It's like, congratulations, you just bought a house kind of thing. It's neat. And you have like a beach version or fall version, I guess. And the Remax news, if you want to know the latest news about Remax, there is a tile in Max Center called, the Remax news. So, and you have articles there about industry articles, but you also have articles that are geared towards the public. So you have a buyer's section, a seller's section, and an owner's section. And you can just grab some of those articles every now and then and post it on your social media, or create a newsletter with those articles and send it out to your sphere.
Yeah, it's great for finding content, for your page, or even as like on a broker, because they'll have like tech and agent kind of news. So it's great for like a brokerage as well as for a regular agent, just to be able to find, content that's already being provided. Great stuff on there.
The Remax stickers, there's a little app that you can download to iPhone and also Android. With the Android, I think you have to download the extra G keyboard or something like that to make the stickers work. With iPhone, I don't know if you can see right there, like when you're doing a text message, it has some of the apps showing up over there at the, on top of your keyboard. You can just click on the Remax balloon sticker icon, and it pops up the stickers, and then you can choose a sticker and just text it to your clients or whoever you're texting. As a GIF, it'll be animated. But a cool thing is that you can just press and drag and put it on top of someone else's text message, which is a really cool feature that, I haven't seen that done with any other text message features kind of thing. The stickers are also available as GIFs. So if you search buy home Remax sticker, I think that's the whole sentence that you need to type. I have to search because I posted that in the tech group, I think. All of those stickers are going to show up, and it's not going to be mixed up with all of the different Remax agents that posted their own GIFs in there that have nothing to do with you, and they're very customized to that specific agent. Also, if you use Canva, you can embed GIFs in it, and again, you search for Remax home by sticker something.
Right. And like the regular ones, like uploaded in my little folder, but they're not animated. They're
not animated. This way it will be animated in Canva. Yeah. You can also find them in Instagram stories as stickers, and you just put them in your stories. What else am I missing?
No, that makes it a lot nicer, easier to just be able to add those. I like them in the stories.
Yeah. BombBomb social prompt doesn't get talked much. BombBomb has a partnership with Remax that they create about 4 social posts per month, and you just have to connect it with your Facebook account. Right now, it's only Facebook business account, and every week it will post a different social prompt into your business page. So it's something that's done automatically. The one thing that you may have to do is just make sure that you have it your cell phone number in there, so that you get a text saying like, hey, in a couple of days, this post is going to go live. All you have to do is just click on the link, put in your little text, or copy and paste the text that they recommend, and then boom. And you can set it up for, the whole month in advance, so you don't have to do it every week.
Right.
You spend 5 minutes, set it and forget it, and just have to do it next month.
I see a lot where they have it set up, but they don't go in there and edit the text. So a picture is shared, but there's no information about the picture. It's just kind of there. Yeah. Instead of, they have suggested text that you just need to go in, copy, paste, and it will have hashtags and what that graphic actually means. Like yesterday, I believe, was for International Dog Day. So they had pictures. And there is a version for on a brokerage and an agent level. So it'll be different content that's put out for agents versus if you're signing up under like the brokerage. And this is free. So you get 1 post a week, whether it be a video or a graphic. It's just another way to help you get content out there. And it's, once a month I go in there It'll fill up the whole month. I just go in there. It takes me maybe a minute to copy paste, and I'll add my own hashtag or own information that I want, but at least to do that so that it's not like a photo with nothing there. It doesn't take much.
And you don't have to think about the content. I mean, the content's already there. And you may even just like check to see what the default text is that they recommend and just make it in your own words. So, pretty simple. We have AdWorks. I think we still have a free week of AdWorks, which is really neat. They show up on CNN, Times, New York Times, all these different websites kind of thing. So with every listing, you get a free week of AdWorks advertising. You can also set up to have different types of advertising. You can do zip codes, you can do Sphere, in which you upload all of your contacts' emails in there, and it's gonna make sure that you show up in front of their stuff. And then it also has streaming ads. So I do the streaming ads, and it's kind of neat to have local people come up to me and they're like, hey, you showed up on my Hulu last night. I'm like, I've never seen a non-local ad on my Hulu. I'm like, oh, it's cool. So
it's almost like a TV commercial kind of thing.
Right. And I have the home for sale. And that's why I know it so much, because it actually pops up for me as well. So it's hard to track ROI on the streaming ads, but it is the fact that I'm getting in front of people that I normally wouldn't. That's the key part in there.
I think AdWorks is great for impressions, for sure. And you can customize those ads. And if you have your own website that has a landing page, you can change the link where the ads go. I like to change my ad up so it doesn't look like everybody else's. And you can do all that inside that AdWorks tile.
Yeah, I changed mine to blue because it's always red.
See, and I do it differently, but I do also I change everything to white with the navy text, so it's just different. I find to get better impressions if I change the look of it so it doesn't look like everybody else's.
Right. No, that's a good idea. And then my bonus. These are my bonus tips. NAR also has a partnership with Photofy, so you can just enter your NERDS number into Photofy, and it will populate with the already pre-designed graphics that NAR created for us. So when you have the app, on the bottom part, it says, personal, or you can click on that little arrow and change it to Remax or change it to NAR, and you can choose the different templates in there. So you just got to switch accounts.
And soon I think we'll be able to have that on a brokerage level, or there'll be a little tab.
Oh, I have the recruiting tab also on mine.
No, I mean for on our brokerage level, for me to upload our I specific
gotcha.
for my brokerage. I know that's something that's coming out.
That's pretty neat.
I'm excited about.
And this is just instructions. Open the Photofy app, sign in with your email, and then fill out your NAR member info. Canva is also free. You can do the paid version, but I like, even the free version has tons of stuff that you can do. So you can just upload all of your office logos up there. So as I said earlier, I am with Remax Advantage, but I'm also a trainer for the royalty specialist. So I upload all of the logos in there. Our lender partner logos, I put it in there. All the logos that I use for our offices and stuff like that, everything is already in my file for logos. And then all of the Remax colors are already in there. So I don't have to scramble and open the branding guide, which you find in the marketing page by the way. You don't have to scramble to find the marketing page, the branding guide, and then what are the colors, and type in the hex numbers kind of stuff. All you have to do is just go into your settings in Canva and enter the hex numbers, which is, the ones that say web, in there, and they're already saved. You get to save 3 different colors with the free version, but with the paid version, you get to add all of the secondary Remax colors as well.
That really is like a time saver. And on the free, can you upload font or not?
No.
Okay.
You cannot, but with the paid version, you can upload the Gotham font, which is the preferred font for Remax. And if you don't have Gotham, you can use Arial. The bad part about the free version is it does not, Canva, the free version does not have Gotham or Arial. So you just have to find a sans serif font. Sorry if I'm being all geeky with the type stuff. But sans serif means that it does not have the little wings Times New Roman sort of stuff. Or please don't use Comic Sans or Zapfino or anything like that. And then my favorite podcast, whenever I'm driving, because Charlottesville, it's like half hour away. I go over the mountain, which is beautiful and all that other stuff. But whenever I'm driving and I have like a long distance and I'm in the car by myself, I just put a podcast in there, and all my podcasts are real estate related, whether it's, how to be an agent, how to be an investor, how to do staging, whatever it is. And these are my favorite ones. So you have the Caveat Realtor, which is, I think NAR's, or my local Virginia Realtors probably. The Center for Realtor Development, that's NAR's. The Caveat, I think it's the Virginia Realtors. Crazy Shit in Real Estate by Lee Brown. GSD Mode, Get Shit Done, which is with Joshua Smith. Improve Your Hustle with Kendall Bonner, who's a RE/MAX broker down in Florida. Now We're Talking Real Estate. I think it's the Canadian one. Real Estate Influencer Buzz, Real Estate Rockstars, Pat Hyben. Secrets of Top Selling Agents. This is great. They actually do live webinars, but they turn it into podcasts. So you may miss out because you can't see what they're showing on the screen, but it's still pretty neat to listen to. Social Selling Made Simple with Marky Lemons Rao. Start with a Win. Adam Contos is also in there. The Digital Agent, which is Rob Levy. The Only Real Estate Podcast Worth Listening to, and the RE/MAX Hustle Podcast is also in there.
Those are all great. I'm going to have to add some of those. I have maybe 4 of those on my list.
There's one more by a RE/MAX agent up in Minnesota, maybe. David Nelson's, I think. Should be in there somewhere. Something. Anyway, I think that's it. That is the end.
That is a lot of stuff.
Yes, it was. Sorry.
We're going to upload this like PDF into the groups so we can have that. And then if anybody has any questions, feel free to put it in there and we'll make sure that we're commenting to answer any of the questions that are in here. But we do have a great September of fun training that we have lined up, working in October, some special guests. So super excited for that. But if you have any questions, put them in the comments down below and we'll make sure to get to it. And we'll see you all next week.
Bye.